Which King James Bible do you use? Do you use a 1611 or a 1769? Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Collins, president and founder of the Gethsemane Bible Institute. It seems today that folks don't want you to know that you have a perfect Bible. As a matter of fact, as a Bible believer, we always refer to the year 1611 because that's when our Bible came out. That's the first printing. And today, yet, people want to make an emphasis on the year 1769 because, one, they don't have a year to go back to, and number two, they don't have a Bible to go back to because they do not believe God can do what He said He could do by preserving His Word. And they don't want you to have a Bible to go back to either. How sad that is. I'd like for you to know that really the King James Bible has never been revised. There are many editions, and rightfully so. As a matter of fact, 3 reasons that there's editions of the King James Bible today since 1611. And it's to standardize spelling, to correct punctuation, or to correct a printer's error. Those are the only 3 reasons. And when we say standardized spelling, when the King James Bible came out, you might see the word star spelled like this instead of like this. Or perhaps the word city would be C-I-T-I-E instead of C-I-T-Y. One might ask, why did they spell those that way? The truth is, spelling had never been standardized. There had never been a complete English dictionary up to this point. It was not until 1755 when a man named Samuel Johnson came out with the first complete English dictionary. That standardized spelling for all of us. Until that time, people spelled things the way that it sounded, much like most of us do today. But yet they standardized spelling. There was no error because nobody knew how to spell anything. And it was until afterwards that everybody agreed. And when they agreed, they went back and they standardized the way of spelling. Also, there were places where they had to correct the punctuation. And that's not a big thing. Even today we see issues like that. And then finally they corrected printer's errors. You say printer's errors? Sure. Those printers had to work long hours. And over 791,000 words in your King James Bible, no doubt the printer became very weary and tired as he was working. He didn't have electricity like we have today. He worked under a lamp. And he worked under different conditions. And I could imagine them setting every type by hand on that printing press. And it took a long time to do that. And it's very easy to make a little mistake. One time we see where they put the word good instead of the word God. Anybody can see what happened. The weary typesetter accidentally added an extra O. It only needed one. And people say, well, that's a completely different word. It was just a human mistake, a human error. There's no errors in your King James Bible. The King James Bible is the Word of God. And if you have a King James Bible, we still use the 1611 edition. And even though there's been many editions come out later, we call it the 1611 because it's the very first printing of this work. And I'm thankful that I have the Word of God preserved in my language for me, and you have it for you today as well. Long live the King James 1611 Bible, the Word of God.